Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Josephine and on this channel we talk about fragrances. Today's video is about hyped up designer fragrances. So I've been looking on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram and kind of getting a feel for which fragrances everyone is talking about. But are they really worth it? So today I'm giving you my 2 cents on these hyped up fragrances, and the ones that I have picked are the ones that I truly believe are worth investing your money in. So if you'd like to know more about these fragrances, then make sure to keep on watching. So the first fragrance on this list is of course La Nuit de l'Homme by Yves Saint Laurent. This perfume, I think Jeremy Fragrance said it was like his #1 fragrance. Demi Rowling keeps on talking about it too, so yeah, it should be good, right? 100% I agree. This perfume is worth all of the hype that it gets. The only drawback with this scent is the performance. Yes, that is the only drawback. It has been reformulated over the years and unfortunately it doesn't last as long on your skin as you would want it to. However, if you spray it on your clothes, it will help increase the longevity of the scent. This is a perfume though that isn't your beast mode fragrance either. It's not built that way. It's not a fragrance that will be super intoxicating. It's meant to stay closer to your skin. It's more of an intimate scent. But that doesn't mean that it's a bad scent. This perfume is magical. It's super sexy. You have some cardamom, some vetiver in this scent. Very manly as well. Very versatile, so you'll get a lot of use out of this perfume. This fragrance is super casual and effortless. It's a great first perfume to own for a man. If you are looking for a designer fragrance and you're venturing into designer fragrances for the first time and you want something that is super solid, that will be very versatile, you can use all year round. If you only had one perfume, this one would be a really good one to reach out for. And also, well, the ladies love this scent, including myself, so I guess that's a nice little added bonus. La Nuit de l'Homme, Yves Saint Laurent, 100% worth the hype. The second fragrance is Acqua di Gio Profumo by Giorgio Armani. This is a flanker to the original Acqua di Gio, and my goodness, is this fragrance so good. This perfume retains the freshness and aquatic feel from Acqua di Gio, so that marine-like saltiness, but it is enhanced with some darker, more mysterious notes with like patchouli and some incense. So it's a little bit smoky, and it definitely has more of a backbone than the original Acqua di Gio. Don't get me wrong, the original Acqua di Gio is wonderful. I think it's such a nice scent, but it just doesn't perform and you can't smell much of it after maybe 3 or 4 hours, which is such a shame. But with Acqua di Gio Profumo, this is one that will last a really long time. You're going to get a really good projection as well. So for a freshy fragrance, it's very strong. And if that is important to you, definitely check out Acqua di Gio Profumo. So this one is, I find, more on the mature side. It has a gentleman feel. It will dry down slightly soapy on your skin as well. So quite clean and yeah, just pretty put together. This is a scent that I wouldn't necessarily recommend in really high heat situations. So if you want to wear it in the summer, I would recommend wearing it in the evenings where it's a little bit colder. So that was Acqua di Gio Profumo by Giorgio Armani. The next fragrance is SPICEBOMB by VIKTOR and ROLF. This one is, as the name of the perfume suggests, a spicy fragrance. And just mind you, this is the original SPICEBOMB, not any of the flankers. This is the original Eau de Toilette. So this perfume is so incredibly attractive. It is a really sexy winter scent for men. More for the colder months. I would not recommend wearing this during spring and summer. It's not appropriate for those months. So for the colder months, you have some cinnamon, you have some like pepper, so almost like chili. Yeah, this scent has chili. It's like cut chili and it like burning sensation on your hands when you cut the chili. This is what I get from this scent. It's just incredibly spicy and you have this really gorgeous creamy tobacco note that's a little bit sweet and so indulgent, which makes this fragrance, as I said, so sexy. It's cozy, it's inviting, great everyday fragrance for autumn and winter time. Gentlemen, if you don't have it, you need to add it to your collection. right now. So that was SPICEBOMB by VIKTOR and ROLF. The next fragrance is DIOR HOMME Intense. So if you've been watching my channel, you know that I'm a huge fan of the original DIOR HOMME, but as we know, it is being discontinued or is becoming more difficult to obtain in certain countries, especially in the US. So yeah, I think the Intense you can still get, and it is also worth every single hype that it has been getting. This perfume is sweeter than the original. It does retain the iris note, which I think is so gorgeous. So you will get a buttery, kind of almost a lipsticky effect iris in the scent, which some men have said that they find is a bit feminine, but I don't know, this scent to me just smells really like a man. It's really manly, especially the DIOR HOMME Intense version. I think it's even more manly than the Eau de Toilette. So anyways, you still have that gorgeous iris note, super buttery, really beautiful, and it's also enhanced with pear in this scent, so it's sweeter. You have more of that chocolatey vibe coming from patchouli. You also have a little bit of ambrette seeds, so it really attracts you. Honestly, this scent, all in all, is definitely more intense version of the original. It's sweeter, and it's one that I would say perhaps is a little less versatile than the original because of how deep and warm it is. It's better for the colder months. But if you like your sweet scents, I mean, by all means, DIOR HOMME Intense is so worth it. Next up, we have Ultra Male by Jean-Paul Gaultier. I feel like Jeremy Fragrance, all his latest videos are just talking about Ultra Male. He's hyping this perfume so much, and I get it. I understand like where he's coming from. So this fragrance is a flanker to the original Le Male perfume, which is such an iconic scent. It's like this fresh oriental fougère type of perfume with, you know, mint and vanilla and some lavender. It's really nice. This one is, I would say, a younger, sexier interpretation of the original Le Male EDT. So this includes still the notes that are similar to Le Male EDT, so you still have the lavender, so it is aromatic. You also have the vanilla, amber, and some cinnamon, which makes it very sweet. And the best way that I can describe the type of sweetness from this scent, it's almost like a bubblegum type of sweetness. Yeah. This is like a bubblegum sweetness made manly with a lot of aromatics like lavender in this scent. That's kind of how I see it. This is a perfume that I would say skews towards younger. It feels, yeah, more youthful compared to the original fragrance. It is for sure a clubbing king, if you will, although no one can go clubbing these days, but it is more of a going out scent. I don't see anyone really wearing it during the day, unless you're a teenager and you like, you know, more youthful and fruity, sweet perfumes. Ultra Male is really perfect for that. So yes, worth the hype, definitely. It also lasts a really long time on your skin, so you have good performance. So yeah, I think this is totally worth the hype. Ultra Male by Jean-Paul Gaultier. And then we have a super warm and cozy fragrance by the Fireplace from REPLICA. So REPLICA creates various different fragrances around specific moments in time. So each of the perfumes kind of recreate a specific moment in time, and with this fragrance, it's meant to recreate the scent of a crackling fireplace, hence the name By the Fireplace. This perfume is the definition of coziness. It is winter in a bottle. It smells so good. It's smoky woods, crackling wood by the fireplace. There's also this really sweet vanilla to chestnut accord. It's so yummy. To me, this reminds me of a Swiss dessert, which is a dessert around chestnut. So it's called vermicelli, or I forget what it's called. Anyways, it's this really indulgent, rich chestnut dessert that is so good. And I find that this perfume smells like that. If you're a fan of gourmand, warm, spicy, and a little bit sweet fragrances for autumn and winter, this one is just where it's at. And it's worth every single hype that it's been getting. I prefer this scent personally compared to Jazz Club, which is an entirely different fragrance. It's more on the boozy side, Jazz Club. It's a nice perfume, but By the Fireplace has something a little bit more special, a little extra. Next up, we have the most easygoing oud perfume on the market and the easiest introduction into oud. It is Oud Wood by Tom Ford. This fragrance is magical, super classy, elegant, great fragrance for formal occasions. If you're looking for a solid formal fragrance that will just be trusty all the time, Oud Wood is just that. So essentially, it smells of oud. You have some vetiver, also some sandalwood. So really beautiful woodsy ingredients that adds a lot of class, elegance, sophistication to this scent. It's a very wearable oud perfume, so although I would recommend wearing it for formal occasions, if you want to wear it as your signature scent, you totally can as well, because it is very versatile. You're not going to get a very strong, pungent oud from this perfume. It's extremely smooth, very easygoing, and probably one of the easiest fragrances to wear from Tom Ford. So Tom Ford is known for very bold and opulent fragrances, and I'm not saying that Oud Wood isn't bold. It is, but it is more easygoing. So yes, great introduction into oud, solid perfume from Tom Ford, and one, again, totally worth the hype. Next, we have Boss Bottled Intense Eau de Parfum. This fragrance is so delicious. It smells of a spiced apple cinnamon pie. It's so cozy, but it's not one that you can just exclusively wear in the wintertime. It's one really that you can wear all year round because it feels light enough. It's not too thick or too heavy. It is a gorgeous scent. You have this green apple notes that is really juicy and crisp, and you just, it's just like, it's edible basically. That's what I'm trying to say. You have these spices as well, which again recreate that like sort of apple pie effect. It's so good. This is a perfume that I would say is more of an intimate scent. It's not going to get a crazy amount of projection, but it is really nice, and if you come closer to the person wearing that scent, it's so enjoyable. This perfume is super sexy as well. This is a really great date night perfume. I would recommend it to you gentlemen to wear this fragrance on a date. But you know, it's not a fragrance that is going to be too obnoxious. It's casual, but it smells very good at the same time. So if you had to pick one fragrance from Hugo Boss that is very versatile, that you can wear all throughout the year, Boss Bottled Intense Eau de Parfum is the one. And finally, we have another Tom Ford fragrance. It is one that has been getting so much attention, and even more attention lately because there's been a new release of it. It is the original Black Orchid. This fragrance, when it came out, was so revolutionary. This fragrance is the very definition of intoxication. It's so strong and very powerful. This fragrance is dark, it's floral, but like really creamy. So I believe there's like maybe some tuberose in there, ylang ylang. It's just very intoxicating. You also have a bit of a chocolatey effect from the scent. It's so good. It's spicy. I mean, this fragrance smells very rich. If you want to smell expensive, this is a perfume to go for. And although I don't wear it as much as I used to, this is a perfume that I will forever cherish in my collection, that I succumbed to the hype, I will say. I got this many years ago, and I think it's a great perfume. When we do go out again, this is a fragrance that I like to wear on evenings out. I feel put together. It's very sexy as well, so you do want to dress up with some, like, I don't know, nice clothes, a nice dress, a suit or something. This is unisex, by the way. I mean, I wear it as a woman, but I have smelt men wearing this. This is another one that has beast mode projection, really great performance. Like, you can't get rid of the scent. Like, I think you need to take 3 showers to get rid of this perfume, and even after that you'll still get some sort of like lingering musk on your skin, which actually, by the way, is really nice. So yes, very, very good performance on this scent. Solid Tom Ford release. If you don't want to go into the private collection from Tom Ford, so Oud Wood is more of the private collection and this one is part of the core range, this is a more affordable Tom Ford fragrance, and one that I would highly recommend and still stand by today. Alright, so that's it for today's video. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree whether these fragrances are worth the hype or not. I'm very interested to seeing what your opinion is on these fragrances. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye!